I will repeat once again that it's very big honor and privilege for me to be here again. I was at the same event, at the same conference last year with you. I'm back again, so I'm really open to another talks, and I really hope that effects of my visit here will be visible by flowing investment of Indian companies to Poland and to Katowice Special Economic Zone. Let me introduce the company that I work for the last 15 years. I'm the director for investments responsible for attracting international and national investments to Katowice Special Economic Zone, and also for international projects and generally internationalizations of our company. As you can see here on the picture, we as my colleagues from Germany said, Poland is also a very, everybody has a good location in Europe, and Poland also has good location taking into consideration proximity and vicinity to neighboring countries. As you can see, Katowice Special Economic Zone is the zone located within the region of Silesia at the south of Poland, bordering with Slovakia and Czech Republic. So very convenient location, giving you opportunity, giving investors opportunity to get with the products, to get to your customers and suppliers very smoothly and efficiently. In a few hours drive you can reach Germany and Middle Eastern European countries such as Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary. So if you have customers and suppliers, distributors in not only in Poland but also in neighboring countries, you can easily keep in touch with them. We are the most industrialized region in Poland. We work out circa 12% of national gross domestic product as the region. We are the most industrialized also because of our history. We have still some of the coal mines open, and many years ago there have been a lot more of coal mines open within our region. We have this tradition of heavy industry factory and this culture of hard work that is also important for investors, mainly from manufacturing industries, acquiring talented staff and acquiring staff to investors' plants within our region. We are a very urbanized region, the most urbanized area in Poland. When we speak about the education, it's worth mentioning that within the Silesia region, so in the region where Katowice Special Economic Zone operate, we have loads of higher universities with different specialization. What's the most important factor for the manufacturing companies is the existence of Silesian University of Technology. It's one of the biggest universities of technologies in Poland, and the most renowned with over 70 years of history. It educates currently students on the 15 faculties, 15 educational units, mostly focused on engineering subjects, engineering topics. So it has always been one of the main factors why so many investors decided for the last 30 years of our operation to invest within Katowice Special Economic Zone. They have never experienced problems with acquiring qualified engineering staff that they can get also from the premises of this Silesian University of Technology. When we speak about the Katowice Special Economic Zone itself, we are very proud of our results. For the last 10 years, I would say almost every year we've been ranked the best special economic zone in Europe and the best industrial zone in Europe in this ranking published annually by Financial Times foreign direct investment ranking. For the last 30 years of our operation, our investors created over 100,000 new workplaces within the premises of their investment plants, investment factories. When we speak about the impact on the region, it's commonly said that each workplace created within factories created within Special Economic Zone creates another roughly 2 up to 3 workplaces created outside the zone within suppliers and distributors. So over 300,000 workplaces have been created, new workplaces have been created for the last 30 years because of the existence of the Katowice Special Economic Zone. Our investors have invested over 13 billion euro and created over 850 companies, factories in different areas of Silesia region. We are not only now focusing on granting tax exemptions and selling investment terrains. We have different departments of our company focused on different specializations, different services that they provide to investors. We have labor market department that is cooperating with universities, vocational schools and investors, creating agreements, setting up agreements on the basis of which also apprenticeship places are being created within the premises of our investors, apprenticeship places for students of universities and also for pupils from the secondary vocational schools. We have other units such as, for example, automotive cluster platform of cooperation focused on cooperating between educational, environment, R&D institutions and representatives of automotive business. We give priority in processing work permits applications for foreign workers. This is especially interesting for investors from outside European Union, such as, for example, from India. You will not experience much problems with getting visa permits and work permits because we facilitate it as the company using our authority, using our existence in the region and connections that we have with ministry and with different local authorities. Coming back to our investors, how many investors we have and what businesses and what countries they represent. We have different, as you can see on the picture, different sectors of industry being represented in the Katowice Special Economic Zone. We have been always the strongest in the automotive sector. Over 60% of the capital that have been invested by our investor is associated with the automotive branch, but of course other sectors of industry are also visible in the Katowice and present in the Katowice zone, such as logistic, machine producing, machine manufacturing, wood processing, construction, steel, glass, food manufacturing and so on. We have American investors, we have European investors and also Asian ones, mostly from Japan, from South Korea and from China. When we speak about the biggest investment at the moment being invested by one company, this is the one from South Korea, SK Innovation. Don't know if you are familiar with this company. This is one of the biggest companies, conglomerates from South Korea, manufacturing lithium batteries for electric vehicles. They are investing already over 2 billion euro just in within one investment terrain within our Katowice Special Economic Zone. Silesia Automotive and Advanced Manufacturing Cluster, as I mentioned, this is the separate unit, however, operating under the umbrella of the Katowice Special Economic Zone. Because of the fact that we have so many investors, over 200 investors and companies active in the zone representing automotive branch, over 10 years ago we came up with the idea to set up the platform of cooperation for them. Our specialists are working for this automotive cluster and conducting different projects for the automotive industry, projects very often being financed by central Polish governmental grants or European union. The members of the cluster are not only the representatives of the automotive branch in the region, but also representatives of academic environment, also R&D institutions. It gives us better possibility to connect all the dots and connect all the players of this ecosystem. This is the department for which I'm also responsible personally. This is the International Cooperation Department. As you can see, we have different partnerships, agreements and MOUs signed with several countries and several different entities in these countries, such as Suez Canal Special Economic Zone in Egypt. In UAE, we have 3 partnerships agreements with Free and Special Economic Zone in Dubai, Abu Dhabi and Ras Al Khaimah. We have a partnership with South Korea and Incheon Free Economic Zone, and we are the member of FEMOSA, the World Free Economic Zone Association. According to these agreements, we are very often facilitating Polish and mostly Silesian regional companies to go abroad, helping with the expansion to go abroad. We facilitate contacts with these institutions to help our Polish companies to set up businesses in these particular places. Of course, we provide whole range of services for our investors. We facilitate all the investment process from the very beginning, from the interest in greenfield, interest in general, interest in investing. We are organizing site visits, we are showing the greenfields, we are welcoming business delegations in Katowice, organizing meetings, then helping in the process of submitting application of support, and then of course with acquiring by investor all the necessary permits, building permits and other permits that are being necessary to obtain from the local authorities. And then we provide aftercare services when it comes to mostly legal and accountancy issues that can be sometimes problematic for international investors starting their business adventure in Poland. Let me tell you now a little bit about our main product. So CIT exemption as the Katowice Special Economic Zone. We provide exemption from corporate income tax. This is the public aid available in Poland. Generally, Polish zloty is the currency available in Poland. It's on the current conversion rate would be 3.8 per dollar or 4.3 Polish zloty per 1 euro. And basically the tax rate CIT is the main base rate for the companies in Poland is 19%, VAT 23%, then PIT personal income tax, 2 thresholds, the first 12% and the second 32%. So public aid intensity depends on the size, mainly on the size of a company. For large companies, we have 40% of the public aid, and this amount goes up by 10% in case of medium and another 10% in case of small and micro companies. Generally, the public aid can be based upon 2 factors, either investment cost, so investment costs associated with fixed assets. So this option is being chosen by big players, big companies that are purchasing greenfields and investing a lot of money into building up the factory or purchasing the new technology lines and generally purchasing machinery to their plants. The second option is being chosen by companies which are not incurring a lot of cost associated with fixed assets, but on the other hand they are employing a big number of new employees, such as IT companies or companies active in business process outsourcing sector. So employment-based model, 2-year labor cost of newly hired employees, or the second option, asset-based model. And then to this asset-based model you can include cost of building or leasing office spaces, purchase of fixed assets, software licenses and so on. So just to give you a short example, if you invest 10 million Polish zloty, then public aid is, depending on the size of company, can be from 40 up to 60%. So from 4 million zloty up to 6 million Polish zloty, you can get CIT tax exemption. So you will not be getting any cash grant straight away from us, but you can write off simply CIT month after month during your operational activity within Special Economic Zone. So you need to actually start operational activity in Katowice, and then when first profit arises from your operational activity in Katowice, then potentially would arise first CIT payable monthly. So you are not paying, the company is not paying this CIT month after month until it reaches the limit of unpaid CIT of 4 up to 6 million Polish zloty, as in the example. You have the investor have 14 or from 14 up to maximum 15 years to consume all the public aid, to consume simply this tax exemption. This is the 14 or 15 years is simply the validity period of the official document called Decision on Support, the official document that is being granted by my company, Katowice Special Economic Zone, for our investors operating within the zone. This is another option that showed up recently in Poland. If you qualified for particular sectors, such as if your company qualifies into particular sectors of industry, such as digital technologies and deep tech innovation, clean and resource-efficient technologies or biotechnologies, it can count, this company can count on another 10% of public aid. So let's say you are a middle company, normally you would get 50% of public aid. In this case, you can get 60% of public aid investing in Katowice Special Economic Zone. This is the example of basing your public aid on labor cost of newly employed workers. Let's say you are the IT company employing 20 new workers. Average remuneration would be 2,000 euro per worker multiplied by 24 months. So your labor cost would be 960,000 euro. Public aid 40% in case of large company, so 384,000 euro would be your CIT tax exemption. And the same example when it comes to investment project, bigger investment project, and investment costs associated with fixed assets, 25 million euro, in purchasing of greenfield, building up the factory, purchasing the machinery, then public aid would be in this case 40% in case of large company, so 10 million euro simply is the savings for this kind of company. Of course, there are other sources of public aid available in Poland, not only from the Special Economic Zone, but also there are governmental grants available from the central government. The agency responsible for this is Polish Investment Agency in Warsaw. These cash grants are particularly specifically available for representatives of specific sectors such as strategic, innovative or R&D. There are some, of course, eligibility criteria to get such cash grants, but what's important, you can combine different sources of public aid in Poland, so you can combine public aid from financial grant together with, for example, public aid from the Special Economic Zone, from Katowice Special Economic Zone. So, of course, the financial grant is always better for the company because you get this cash straight away. You don't need to wait for the public aid as in the case of Special Economic Zone. But please remember that there are different sources of public aid in Poland that can be combined, so it's very useful for your potential investment. Equity contribution, cash grants, preferential loans, all of these possibilities, financial possibilities are available in Poland and in my region, Silesia. Apart from Special Economic Zone, There are different institutions, such as, for example, Silesian Fund, that is providing grants and loans, very preferential loans for investors. Of course, we are cooperating with these institutions on the daily basis. So if you come to me and we speak about potential investments, I can provide later all the details for you, what would be available for your particular investment projects in Poland and in Silesia region. So thank you very much for your time, and I'm available to other talks today and tomorrow and Friday. Thank you very much.